Sangha Samhita Om Shanti. Peace to you, peace to me. Hello and welcome to another video. My name's Peter and today I want to talk about the blame game. Blaming others for the position that you're in. Oh, it's their fault. They just keep doing this stuff to me. I can't stand it anymore. I'm here, I'm stuck here. They're slave consciousness. You're being a slave to the blame. You're blaming other people for your own position. I'm sure many people are in very, very hard positions, very difficult positions, but there's no good blaming others for that position. Start to own that position. No one's holding you back. No one's holding you back except yourself, your own BS, your own belief systems. You believe somebody has perpetrated this onto you. You believe that this is the position that you're in because somebody else has perpetrated this. You believe that you deserve to be in this position. It's all BS. It's all belief systems. It's not you. You're blaming other people or not enough time. I hear that all the time. Oh, I haven't got enough time to do this. I haven't got enough time. Excuses, excuses, excuses. So people are like blaming. Blame others, blame circumstances, blame their family unit, blame the bankers for stealing all the money. They blame the corporations for controlling everything. There's ways around everything, and if we start to use our intelligence, our brain, and stop blaming other people, you can start to navigate yourself into a better life. But you cannot do it when you're riddled with BS, belief systems that hold you back. They keep you, oh, I'm stuck now, I'm stuck. So use yourself, use your brain to get yourself into a position to get past the blaming others, blaming society, blaming your birth, blaming all of this. Because when you start to do that, you start to get very angry, which I've been there before and still do feel anger, still own my anger. But you start to get into a depressed state because you start to feel hopeless, dejected, you're not worthy, feel a stranger in your own skin. It's awful, awful. But when you're in that depressed state, break the word down. Depressed, deep rest, depressed, deep rest, depressed, deep rest. Deep rest, it's a deep rest. You're coming back in your life and you need to stop and observe. So use that observation to move into a place where you want to move into, rather than being a slave to your depression or using it as an excuse. Oh, I'm so depressed at the moment. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm depressed. Leave me alone. Don't let it own you. Own your depression. Use it as a deep rest. Use it as a time to connect back with yourself. That's what I did. I was diagnosed as a manic depressive at the time. I think it's called bipolar now, where I would used to sit there and talk with people and say, not my fault, look at all this, look at this world, and look how crazy it is, look how bad this all is. I had a real thing about money. There's deceptive people around me when I was very young, and I didn't really explain what they were doing with the money, especially with my father's will, things like that. And I became angry and bitter, and I really disliked money. I love it when the cash was coming in as a musician, but it gave me this BS, this belief system about money, and it really was ingrained into me. And I took that depression time to sit back and really contemplate, and then I would think, right, I'm going to use my intellect here, which was wrong again, but I did it. I went and sat toe to toe with these people who were talking to me about my depression, and they said, oh, well, Peter, I actually agree with your vision of the world, but it's human nature. And then I would say, no, we do not understand what human nature is. And I was adamant about that, and the doctors would be, oh, you know, what is this guy? You know, where's he coming from? So I used that depression to actually really focus on what is nature, what is human nature. It's interesting. So I used it to drive me forward rather than blame people. And now when I was in the music business, I used to blame the record labels for not putting me into the position that I wanted to be. But when I put my head down and worked hard and just started to bob a job, gigging around, doing session work, loads of money, loads of work, it was fantastic. So it's getting out of the blame game, getting out of people blaming other people for your position in life. Ownership, take ownership of that. Okay, all right, I'm here because of this. Maybe I was a complete idiot, and maybe I was speaking out of line there. Maybe I was treating those people really badly. So forgive them, open over, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Detach from that activity and move forward. Because today is the first day of the rest of your life. Very big cliche, but it is. You can move away from that energy, from that BS behind you, the belief system behind you, and move forward into a life that you want to live, rather than being stuck with the blame game of, oh, look at these people, how can they walk around doing what they do and leaving all us here? Leaving us here where? Just get up and make this day the day where you're moving forward, and you're going to be thanking yourself in the future for changing this day and moving onwards with your vision. Really simple question. Do you want to be the master of the selfie or the master of your life? So many people are masterful selfies on the internet, riddled with selfies. There's so many people mastering that art of taking the selfie and sharing it with other people, and then the selfie in the coffee shop, having nice coffee, selfie in the restaurant, there's a selfie here, selfie there, selfie everywhere. It's incredible. But how many people are trying to master their life? Mastership. Take mastership of your mind, take mastership of your body, take mastership of your life. A lot more difficult, and it's getting rid of and extinguishing this BS, these belief systems that seem to entangle themselves onto us and not allow us to move forward, because we start to blame them. Well, I'm like this, I'm never going to be able to do that. Look at these people, they're so far up there doing amazing things, and I'm just down here. And it's because of my upbringing, or it's because of my education, or it's because of this or because of that, and blame. Look at these amazing people now who are taking on these opportunities, who haven't had the formal education, who haven't had the degrees and the accolades that you've had. They haven't had anything in their life, and they just realise, this is it, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to do the best I can, do my research, do my learning, I'm going to absorb as much information as I possibly can and move forward with this. Amazing, that's all it is. Acquire knowledge, use it. So they call it spiritual constipation in body and brain. Well, my one of my mentors did the Sansanim. It's really funny. So you're taking in this information for yourself, but you're not passing it on. So it's like spiritual constipation. You get blocked. They become belief systems, and they get blocked rather than you flowing with the natural flow of life. So don't let yourself become blocked, become churned up with belief systems and blame others because you have them stuck in you. You can actually start to move yourself away from that. I love the process of doing it actually through the body, and it's hard work, really hard work, but it's worth it if you can get yourself to get out of your preconceptions, your belief systems, and start to do a little bit each day. Some people want to go the whole hog and then only have short bursts, but do it slowly. If that's who you are, do it slowly, but do it every day. Every day, do some breathing exercise. Every day, so do some exercise, do some stretching, do some meridian work, do some chakra work, do some meditation. Meditation will change your life. So you would not recognize the human being. If you keep it up for about a year, you won't recognize the human being after that year compared to where you were. And you will be thanking that past self, saying, wow, look what you started me and look where you got me. So get out of the blame game. Nobody wants to be in the blame game. I don't want to see you in the blame game. Nobody does. It's all time for us to elevate our consciousness. Let's rise together and make this the world that we should be, that it should be. Beautiful, beautiful experience, and we can do it. I have my faith in you. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next video. Sarang Hamida.